This podcast is a part of the Royal We Network.
Spit on me.
You know what we should do, Nathan, my dear friend?
What is that, Samuel? You should tell me again.
I think we should sing this song right here, and then we should listen, and we'll use our ears.
All right, well, Drew Carey's not here to stop us.
So I found another weird website. I found another weird website of just people selling stuff. Mm-hmm. Of like, because we just did, for those of us, to give you an update, to give you pull you back into the fold. If you missed us last week, we're sitting here on the couch. We're trying to bang out 3 episodes. Three, count them, all at once.
Uno, dos, tres.
Before Nate goes to America, back to the land of the free. All right? So we need to go all in one session. We don't ever do this. This is not something we do. We don't do it. We don't do it.
We don't do it. We don't do it a lot.
We don't do it like this. We don't ever do it. So we don't have to do it like this. See where we're going. Lots of energy right now. We're in number 2. This is in the middle. We're in the middle hump.
A lot of voices. I'm just blatantly eating on the podcast. I'm just eating chocolate.
We're just singing Kenny Rogers. So I found another website, and the website is just called theworstThingsForSale.com.
Excellent.
And the very first thing is called...
Somebody's thinking.
Yeah, it's just a blog where they do exactly the work that... They're doing the work for us.
Yeah. Good job. Makes our job easier.
Yeah, exactly. So if you guys want to check that out, it's, again, theworstThingsForSale.com.
I'm sure they got it.
They definitely do now. Well, here's an item, Nate. It's called mushroom coffee, and the thing about this item is it gives you the shits.
What?
Well, basically, it's a mixture of instant coffee and powdered mushrooms.
Oh, God.
And it doesn't give any proven cognitive benefit, but it does damage your liver.
Wait. This is its selling point?
This is
okay, it won't make you smarter, and it'll probably kill your liver.
This is not a guy trying to sell it.
It will make you shit.
This is not from a guy trying to sell it. This is from the guy who found this.
Okay.
Because the name of the website is The Worst Things for Sale.
I understand now.
Apparently, it damages your liver, and customers say it tastes terrible.
Right?
And it's lion's mane mushrooms.
Okay.
I mean,
so those destined to kill your liver? Or they're not good for you?
I'm gonna find it's on Amazon. It says no jitter. Our premium blend of Arabica, lion's mane, and chaga only contains 40 milligrams of caffeine per serving, meaning more natural energy, powerful antioxidants, all natural superfood. Mushroom coffee is made from a premium blend of dual extracted medicinal chaga.
I mean, what are you thinking?
There's lots of stuff. This website it's called the name of the company is 4 Sigmatic. Paleo, vegan, concentration and focus. They got mushroom elixir mix. They got mushroom and hot cacao mix.
What's the thing with the mushroom? Like, what's the point of that? What will that do?
I mean, it's a bunch of hipsters pouring it in, I want you to tell me. Tell me how do you think, what do you think the product pictures look like? I'm telling you it looks hipster. Give me an idea. What do you think? Paint a picture. What do you think? I haven't shown you the pictures. What do you think it's sitting on? What do you think the box looks like?
Wait, so what's the box sitting on?
What do you think that, if you had to take a product product pictures of, in use, people, what do you think the people are wearing? How do you think the product is being shown?
I bet it's sitting on a little piece of wood. It's like some kind of it's being displayed on some kind of wood. The people just look like their closets threw up. And we've probably got, maybe someone wearing a scarf.
Yeah, there's definitely scarves. Yep. There's lots of scarves. I mean, you're right. It's sitting on wood. It's got that, that hipster look to it. It says 4 Sigmatic mushroom coffee.
With those. Okay.
He's mixing it with an aerator.
And I guarantee somewhere in here there'll be the logo that's the X with the four icons in the thing that people fucking eat that shit up now.
Yeah, everyone basically, they're saying it's impressive marketing. Anyway, that's mushroom coffee. Okay. Another item on this website is imitation purple drink.
Okay. What is it imitating? Purple?
It's imitation purple drink. It says act right scissor, extreme relaxation, no prescription needed.
Oh, okay.
The directions.
So it should say imitation scissor.
But it says directions. Mix with your choice of soda or juice. something with double cup. I don't know. So it's like a little. It looks like a little bottle like Robitussin or something.
Tussin.
Extreme relaxation. I don't want the word extreme before my relaxation.
That's in the antithesis.
It's just I feel like I'm gonna never wake up.
Extreme relaxation.
Everything sounds like the cadence of the gambler. Extreme relaxation.
He drank down the scissor and then he never woke up.
This episode is called...
You should have listened to the song so you could at least get the rhythm.
Okay, hold on. We'll be right back.
Okay. The video's kind of funny. It just has him walking around dressed like a fucking old-timey, like, Wyatt Earp or something.
I'm going to play it so that...
Yeah, I want to hear it.
What?
It's Kenny Rogers, man. That's the way I want to look when I'm old. Listen to that voice.
Why did it start like that?
That's what he sings. On a warm summer's eve.
On a warm... He sounded like a fucking mouth harp.
Met up with the gambler. We were both too tired to sleep.
That's what he sings is great.
Took turns of staring.
He looks like my dad.
At the darkness, the boredom overtook us, and he began to speak.
If someone joins this, they're going to be like, this is just... Do you dudes listen to Kenny Rogers?
Knowing what the cards were by the way they held their eyes. So if you don't mind my saying,
He just talking to this rhythm.
Yeah.
for a
Taste of your whiskey.
I'll give you some advice. So I handed him my
I've never heard him sing before.
He's great.
I know.
I love the way his voice sounds, dude. It's great.
cigarette and asked me for a light.
Working in a costume shop.
We should have just recorded this. It's
recording. It's being recorded.
I'm just leaving it in there. just talking over the camera. Yeah, enjoy it. Enjoy your commute, folks.
Can we put this out?
We've interrupted enough of it that you don't know it's Kenny Rogers anymore. No, this is Kimmy Blodgers.
It's like he's cleaning up after some people were gambling right now.
I like that he works in a costume shop.
But he doesn't do that a lot. He does it every now and then.
No,
So
it's at the beginning of something. Like, he's starting right up. And every hand's a loser.
Die in the street.
Die in your sleep.
It's the best you can hope for.
When you're a gambler, man. Met a guy on a train who just drank the last of his whiskey, bummed a cigarette, gave him the most vague, random advice ever that anybody could give, and then died. You're like, so how was your trip from Memphis? You don't even get me started, man. I met this fucking gambler.
I wrote a fucking song about it, though.
I wrote a song about it, man. At the costume shop. When the hold 'em. When the hold 'em.
Know when to walk away and know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough to count. When the dealing's done, you got to
He didn't even drink that whiskey.
know when.
And it just kind of does this ad nauseum.
It's almost over. I mean, can we leave this in?
I don't know. Every 10 seconds, I'll just put like a cow mooing. And that'll be enough.
Don't do that. That'd be obnoxious.
What? Would be a less obnoxious cow.
Okay, well, now I know the cadence of that song.
Yep.
Okay. What were we even
Some
talking
guy
about?
from Malaysia.
Oh, we were talking about... Yeah, we were talking about the worst things you can buy. There's a thing here called Grush. The gaming toothbrush.
Oh, God. Grush.
Grush will smash you. It sounds like a super mutant. Like an ogre.
Gush. Smash bad weapon cavities. Gouache your mouth scum with a toothbrush.
That's what we do. That's the show. So, we talked about last episode about making human skin,
Right.
just weird stuff. Here's what you do. You get cadavers. You get people to give you their dead bodies.
No. Okay.
And you turn their fingers.
Into toothbrushes? You fucking lunatic. Nobody's doing that. That's insane. That's so fucking gross and weird. No one's human finger toothbrushes. Top of the list on shit.neverbuy.com.
But maybe it's just like maybe it's the, no, you know what it is?
How's it going to stay real? Like, you can even put like a mummy finger in your mouth.
You put the bone. You put the bristles in the bone. Or maybe
It's just the bones.
And maybe the skin. You petrify it, you jerkify it.
That's what I said, a mummy finger. If you took a mummy finger and turned it into a toothbrush, they will put you away. They will fucking throw away the key.
What if you cut off your own finger?
Nobody still wants it.
Imagine if you did that.
If you cut off your own finger and use it as a toothbrush, that's the tale of lunacy. That's what they really like. Oh, okay, this guy killed 37 women and young men. He also cut off his finger and used it as a toothbrush. Okay, par for the course.
I like to imagine you're at my house.
Not for long.
And we're hanging out, and you notice I'm missing a finger. Look,
I noticed. Dude, what happened?
of course you're gonna notice.
Well, yeah.
If I just didn't have a finger.
But I like how you put that. You notice I'm missing a finger.
How should I have put it?
Like if you just...
I'm not gonna start the conversation.
Oh, man. Missing a finger. But no, I'm just saying, but the way you worded that, like if we were sitting here and I suddenly looked down and you didn't have a finger, I wouldn't be like, oh, I noticed you missed a
How
finger.
sure are you
I'd be
that
like,
I
what
have-
the fuck?
How sure are you that I have 10 toes?
I mean, as sure as one can be.
Sure, exactly. So if you just notice that, I mean, that would be a shitty toothbrush, but I mean...
No, that's the thing. Can you imagine just a big toe? Just a fucking nubbin of a toe, and it's got bristles on it, and you're like, what is this thing? Do you put the whole thing in your mouth? Like, what do you... Nobody's putting a mummy toe in
My
their
point
mouth.
is, you're like, hey, what happened? What happened to your ring finger? On your left hand? And I'm like, I'll show you. And I leave, and I go into the bathroom, and I pull a toothbrush out with my finger. I just have my finger with a tooth. Well, I mean,
I would shove you down and run. You would never... I'd be like, God damn it, I'm glad I made it out of there. I'm glad I noticed he was missing a finger.
I'm not going to turn you into a toothbrush.
How do I know? If you've taken that leap, how do I know? I have no idea what a man's capable of if he's turned his finger into a toothbrush.
You don't know. You're right. Yeah, you don't know. There's no way to know. You got to know when to hold them. Know when to walk away when your friend has lost his mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Would you like to know
if it was just a bone.
Okay, how about a penis raccoon, a raccoon penis bone, the baculum, Scott baculum, a baculum, it's like a penis bone.
Yeah.
It's like what makes it rigid. Toothbrush, a raccoon dick bone.
I think that's
toothbrush.
is it actually a bone or is it like cartilage?
It's bone. Oh, it's bone.
Oh, we're bone.
Oh, we're bone.
Is that on the thing?
No.
Oh.
No, I can't. I haven't even told you what brush the toothbrush is.
Oh, okay. Let's get on to that. I don't want to have anything to do with raccoon. Fuck a bunch of raccoons.
The brush, the gaming toothbrush. It's a toothbrush with Bluetooth in it, and it goes to a phone. And when you brush your teeth, like it'll put like zombies or whatever on some of your teeth. You have to like brush them away, and it's like a game to keep you entertained for the fucking minute you brush your teeth for.
Right? I mean, that would be maybe fun for a kid if you're trying to teach a kid to brush its teeth.
And it would be funny if maybe they play it too much, brush the fucking teeth right out of their head.
Yeah. They just brush the enamel off their teeth. You're brushing too hard.
But how does it know where you're brushing? I mean, it just knows you're brushing. You can just brush anything.
Yeah, I guess. And no matter what, you're just rubbing it on the table, but the screen's showing teeth with little cavity creeps.
That's the other thing you're looking at. You're playing a toothbrush app, and you have a Bluetooth.
You've got a problem.
Yeah.
You need to get outdoors. If you're just looking at the app, brushing the table, been like getting all them creeps. Getting all them creeps.
Oh, no. Is she a big lady? Is a big woman? A big girl? No, I haven't seen her in some time. No, how about you come in? We'll talk about it. You'll come on in.
Who is this?
Buffalo Bill. Is that terrible? Is it terrible Buffalo Bill?
No, that's all right. I couldn't place it. I couldn't figure out who
You
you're
do
trying-
Buffalo Bill.
I've not seen that movie, and I couldn't even.
To be honest with you, I've never even seen it.
So I don't know.
So I don't even. Sometimes you gotta do a Buffalo Bill. This is Bluetooth sharing headphones, okay? Now, at first, I'm just going to say that sounds like a legitimate product.
Yeah.
It sounds like a product that you could just have, and it does good stuff for you. But what it is it's, first of all, they're $200.
What it is.
They're $200, and they have like LEDs in the outside. And they look kind of futuristic. But you can, whatever you're listening to, you can share with someone else.
Do they have the cat ears on top?
No. They're just headphones. They just look like headphones.
Okay, yeah.
But the other person has to also have these exact headphones. So like, if you're on the train and you notice that someone else
has them,
you could send what you're listening to them or vice versa.
Like just unsolicited?
I hope it's not unsolicited. Oh, I wish it is unsolicited because you could just...
It would just turn into a battle just trying to see how fast you can send shit.
No, we just send them this podcast.
Yeah, just Kenny Rogers. You're going to know when to hold them. You're going to know. What's like those ones I remember we saw in like Hong Kong or something? I think I've seen them other places now. That's the first place I saw them, and I was like, what a weird concept. There were headphones. Then on the top, they had these like big triangles that came up kind of like cat ears.
But they're speakers, right?
Yeah, so the thing is you could listen to your music just by yourself, but if you wanted to share it with other people in the room, you flipped a switch, and it also came out of the ears on the top of the head, so you could just sit and broadcast your music to the room.
Why would you want to do that?
I mean, what do you listen to? Let me turn them ears on.
Well, imagine if you were at a party. Here's what you do. Here's the show.
Okay.
You're at a party, and it's people playing music, whatever, but you just put on like some fucking Tom Waits or some batshit Bjork or something, and you just walk around with those on. And
Batshit Bjork.
You know, just like...
Yeah.
It's hard.
Hydraulic pressure crusher.
So you just play some Bjork, so everyone, like, you just walk around the party. I mean, people would ask you to turn it off. I can't imagine a situation.
No, that would be obnoxious.
No, it would be obnoxious. What could you have that wouldn't be obnoxious? Maybe it's just mariachi music. Imagine if you just...
No, how is that not obnoxious?
What isn't obnoxious? What could you be playing?
What is not obnoxious?
Maybe just beach noises.
No, it would be...
Beach noises, just...
There's nothing you could be playing out of it. That just you walking around with those on playing something is obnoxious.
Just subtle. Something subtle.
No.
Just subtle. Like the sound of rain.
If you're walking around the party with those on playing everything for everyone to hear, you're a fucking douchebag.
Maybe it's just like just outside, like
No, it
ambient
doesn't
noises.
matter.
Like ambience.
The fact that you have those on is obnoxious.
You're right. But I'm trying to think of...
That's it for me.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Be playing.
I agree with you, but we have to find the thing that would work.
There's not one.
Okay.
Because the root of the problem is you have them to start with.
What if it's just
just mute.
A low, like a
No.
Okay, how about
you can do this all day.
a horse galloping?
Oh, God.
Like really far, like people. Is that a horse?
No, it's coming out of that moron's head.
Or just cars going by a building.
You wouldn't know until they walked away and you just took the fucking street noise with
Exactly.
you.
They'd be like, what? That was what I was trying to say. There's like outside ambience or something. And then when you left, they're like, that was coming out of that guy's head?
But you'd be like, yeah, because he had this stupid ass headphones on.
Or just like theremin music. All right, well, there's this thing called Licky.
Okay.
It's a cat brush. But you put your tongue in it.
Oh, I've seen this. And you basically lick your cat. I've seen that. Why?
I guess it's to make your cat. I mean, I'm like, it's just like I'm one of, yeah.
I don't think it knows. It doesn't give a shit. Dude, cats just rub up against walls and stuff. They don't care.
Yeah. They don't care.
They don't care.
You're right. They don't care.
Cats don't care.
Why?
Oh, it's stupid.
It's like that thing we talked about where in Japan, there was that guy who, when he would watch anime, did we talk about this? He would watch anime and he had to lick the TV. And that was consuming too much of his life. So he constructed a robot to lick the TV
that had a
for him.
little robot like flesh tongue.
To lick the TV for him.
So he would watch anime and let this thing do the licking, which to me, doesn't that go against what a fetish is? It'd be like if you had a foot fetish and you developed a robot to like feet for you. I guess the thing is that he liked, so it wasn't the sensation of licking. So I don't
They were
understand.
being licked?
I think it's that they were being licked that he liked. So he could have just watched somebody else do it. But since that was his fucking deal, he had no friends. So he had to make were you going to hire somebody?
You could.
You could hire, what, like a prostitute? Be like, so what are we doing here? Like, oh, no. I'm not interested in you at all. Like, I'm just going to pay you to lick that screen while I watch anime.
I bet you they'd say no. I bet you 9 out of 10 of them would say no.
A prostitute? No. It's money in the bank.
But they'd be like, but it's just like if I came out of the room with a fucking finger toothbrush.
It's in the universe, but it's not in the same ballpark in that universe. Your own finger as a toothbrush.
You're right, but what I'm saying is
fucking insane.
But you don't know what you're going to come up with next, is what I'm saying. Like,
I agree. I keep an eye on the door.
I think some of them would be weirded out and would leave. Maybe
That's
it's not 9 out of 10.
You think a wall-eyed prostitute?
Like a prostitute who's seen everything. Like the Han Solo of prostitutes is going to be like, like world weary. Like, all right, yeah, I like the TV. How much are you okay?
Listen, I've been in a lot of places. I've sucked a lot of dicks, but I've never seen anything that'll convince me. You know, that was a fucking Han Solo bullshit. But no, you think a wall-eyed prostitute would probably have an advantage
To licking TVs?
No, because they could actually literally keep one eye on the door.
A wall-eyed, I see. For some reason, I thought you were using that to mean, like, jaded.
What?
I don't know what you meant.
She was really into the wallflowers. Remember that, man?
I would love to hire prostitutes and just make them do weird things. Or just...
Of course you would, Mr. Finger Toothbrush Lunatic.
not like, you know, nothing sexual.
No, but the thing is, they'll do it. They're probably relieved. Like, oh, this guy's just going to pay me to lick the TV. That's fine. I mean, this is weird. And I'm sure they'll tell stories about it. They've all got those stories. But I'm going to be like, oh, great. I don't have to fuck this dude. That's fine.
It'd be hard for us to find a prostitute here that spoke English.
It's probably hard to find a prostitute, period.
Nah.
You don't think?
I think we could do it. We got to go down to that seedy underbelly we were the other day, man.
Oh, we do need to go down there.
We got to go down there. It was all like...
I like that. I like the feel of that place. It was pretty seedy.
Yeah.
It was the seediest place I've seen since we've been here.
And it's hard to find seediness here.
Yeah.
Everything's pretty,
we should wander down there. We'll take a roll of nickels with us in case we have to throw some punches.
Soul nickels?
Soul nickels.
But what I'm saying is, you hire a prostitute, or maybe a gang of them.
A gang of prostitutes, okay.
Because there's got to be a point at which hiring...
The West End Liquors.
There's got to be a point at which hiring a prostitute is cheaper than hiring someone for a different service.
Like a maid?
Maybe not a maid. Because I bet you a maid is pretty cheap. But what I mean is like...
But the thing is, though, if you hire a maid and then you say, this is what I want you to do, they're like, that's not my job. You're going to have to pay me a lot more.
But I'm not telling you that I want the maid to lick my TV. A prostitute is...
Then you've lost me.
A prostitute will do anything.
Within reason.
Anything you ask a prostitute to do, like, for example, you're hiring her. You're hiring her to put parts of you into her body, right? So if you do anything that's not that, she's probably like,
okay. Okay.
It's a weird way to put it, but it's true.
I want you to take this finger.
While I watch.
Yeah. You take this finger.
Oh my God. You tell her on the phone, I just want you to jerk off. I want you to pleasure yourself with my toothbrush. She'd be like, all right. She'd think it's like one of those Sonic toothbrushes.
And then it's a finger.
But then it's my severed finger as a tooth. Yeah.
That's when Wall-Eyed Betty hits the door.
I'm not saying anything weird like that. There has to be a point. They're on a graph somewhere. Prostitutes are expensive. More expensive than most laborers. Okay?
It depends on what you're getting.
But I mean,
are you like a Vegas toot, or are you like just a normal? Like,
I just mean for like hours,
like a fucking Detroit
labor to hour ratio.
Toot.
Like if you hire a maid, you're gonna hire a maid for like an hour or two, right? Yeah. But if you hire a prostitute for 2 hours, I bet you that's probably like $300, $400.
Oh, that's like fucking call girl prices, man.
Really?
Yeah, depends what you're doing. I mean, yeah.
My point is, let me get to my point.
You can get girls for all night for $400.
Yeah. My point, though, is say I want to go, say I'm trying to drive somewhere. Mm-hmm. And I don't know that.
And you're going to hire a hooker to drive.
I have my own car. I have my own car.
But you're going to have them drive.
Yeah. I bet you they'll be cheaper than hiring someone to do it.
Cheaper than a cab.
There has to be a point at which hiring a streetwalker to do something for you is a better use of your money than hiring a real person to do it. Not a better use of your money because you mean you're basically you're adding a whole lot of randomness into the mix. There's a wild card approach.
Right. I think it would be, I see what you're
because there are some things that people do that are expensive, but there's not that complicated. Like driving you somewhere, like hey, listen, I'll pay for you all day, but I just want you to drive me around, do my errands. Uh-huh. Like I have my own car. You drive. Here's the keys. Mm-hmm. Here's $200. Can you just hang out with me all day and drive me around while I do my errands and talk to me?
Yeah.
And then suck my dick at the end?
See, there's always something.
She doesn't have to suck my dick.
Because that's the thing. If you're a prostitute, you're always going to be thinking, when's the sex coming into play?
Right.
Because that's just what you're thinking. If you play baseball, you're always thinking about baseball.
Right.
If you're a prostitute, that's just what you're thinking about.
It's always been my goal, my dream. I've always wanted to do this.
Play baseball
To play Dungeons and Dragons. Go get like 4 prostitutes and bring them to the house
and just play Dungeons
and Dungeons and Dragons with them.
That's always been your goal.
I thought it'd be fun.
Sure.
It'd be hard here because I don't speak Chinese. You're not going to find a prostitute who speaks English. If you do, it would be way more money. It wouldn't be worth it.
Yeah.
That's an extra price.
That's extra. Yeah, well.
Don't you think it'd be interesting to play a bunch of board games with prostitutes? Maybe that'd be our YouTube channel.
Just one of them. It would be interesting because it'd be like comedians in cars with coffee. It'd be like...
Except it's just weird dudes
Yeah,
with
it'd
prostitutes.
be like hookers in the living room playing D&D. So, because it would be the stories they have to tell that would be worth it. That's what you're paying for, you know?
Right.
And for them, they're like, fuck, this is great. It's kind of a night off. Like, he's still paying us, and I don't got to fucking put parts of them in me.
The problem is, the biggest problem with it is you'd have to kind of vet them. Because I don't really want anyone jonesing for crack or anything. I mean, they're going to be like that. But they have to be kind of put together that they can hang out with you and play Dungeons and Dragons for 2 hours.
Yeah.
And not like... You know,
the thing,
pull a knife out on you or something.
Yeah, there's probably some though that are just like, nah, fuck this. I just want to suck a dick and go home.
Right? No, right?
Because there's some that are just like, oh, what? No, I don't want to drive you around. Let's just fucking get this over with, and so I can go.
But that's why you'd have to be upfront about it. Like, no playing on any weird games. Like, oh, let's go back to my house.
Yeah, because it would raise questions though. Because they would be like, what's your deal? They would always be that. Once you did it once and it was legit, you could probably call them back up and be like, hey, let's do that again. They'd be like, all right, cool. But it'd be that first time they'd be like, what?
That's why you'd have to go through an agency. You'd have to go through an agency. If you just started picking people up, it'd be like, this is what I'm trying to do.
See, then you're going to start running into money.
Then it's going to be expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
expensive game of D&D, man.
it'd be fun.
Yeah. So would fucking.
But then you got to worry about the clap.
The clap. Yeah.
Yeah, the clap. You have to worry about the clap. I don't know.
The old port warble.
Because basically, now I know prostitute, yeah, okay, that's not prostitute. Let's go to Home Depot and pick up a bunch of immigrants.
They sell them?
They don't sell them, but they hang out up front and they're like, listen, hey, I'll mow your lawn or help you with your DIY projects.
Uh-huh.
And you pay them
Right.
basically nickels, soul nickels, and then they take them back to Home Depot, I guess. I don't know what you do with it when you're done.
Okay.
But that is a thing, right?
I don't know.
You've never heard of that?
I've never seen that.
We don't live in a place that's with a lot of Hispanics.
Yeah.
I know.
Even less so now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a thing, though.
Uh-huh.
You know? The people who just hang out looking for day work. So you're like, hey, man.
I get it. Yeah.
This is your day work. So you're going to hang out with me.
Same concept, just not prostitutes.
Day worker. We're someone who worked. The reason I was saying prostitutes is because...
It was the first thing you think of.
No, but also because they're willing to suck a dick, they're more open to anything.
Right.
And I bet you they'd be more open to be like, oh, I guess I don't have to suck a dick tonight. That's cool.
So you think there's a DIY guy hanging out in front of Home Depot who really doesn't want to be doing that?
Don't you think he would rather like hang out with me, drink beers, and play Dungeons and Dragons, and I pay him anyway?
Maybe he'd rather suck a dick.
Oh man, I wish I was sucking deep.
No.
Okay. Well, here's another thing on this website.
Uh-huh. Just crowbar out of that.
It's a vibrator.
And right back in. Uh-huh.
I mean, it's a vibrator, but it has a camera on the end.
Okay.
It just has a camera on the end, and it's via USB. So, like, while you...
That's kind of a thing. I've seen that on the internet, and I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
I don't understand.
Why do you want to see someone's cervix?
It's just the fucking inside of an orifice.
Yeah.
And it's like a whole thing. I'm like, what is this? Like, what? I don't get it.
I really like the movie Inner Space.
And it's called... Can I tell that story?
Yeah, that's great.
In case you don't know, there's a movie called Inner Space with...
Danny
Quaid.
Dennis Quaid?
Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid.
Quaid. It's a movie with him from, I guess, maybe the late 80s, where they shrink him down into a little machine and inject him into someone's body. And the movie, he's like floating around. And basically, I'm explaining this movie to somebody when I was younger. I'm telling my friend, I was like, yeah, I saw this movie. It's called Intercourse. And they like shrink Daniel, what was his name?
Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid. Said Danny Quaid.
Danny Quaid.
They shrunk old Danny Quaid down and they inject him into somebody's body and he's like floating around and they make a bad guy. And they're like, it's basically like little robots fighting inside of people's bodies. And I kept explaining it and he's like, and it's called Intercourse? And I'm like, yeah, it's called Intercourse.
Yeah.
And I kept telling him that and I didn't put two and two together. And then like, that story was fucking stupid.
Here's another thing on this website. It's a egg cracker. You sit it on your
God damn it.
counter, and it has like a blade, and it has a little place to catch any runoff. And then you use it to crack eggs, and
eggs just crack.
And you have it at your pan, at your counter, the table.
Yeah, that seems like an unnecessary thing.
It's completely unnecessary. The easy cracker, the clever cracker. There's a bunch of these.
Why is it clever? Read its description. How are they selling this egg cracker to us?
There's a razor blade. Oh, I'll give you the description. There's only 10 left in stock.
In existence.
Call in now. It's $4.29. Okay.
It's not even $5.
Nope. Okay.
Shipping will be more than that.
They don't have...
Yeah, there's no description because it says it all.
Here's the reviews. This seemed like a silly purchase, but I was so tired of picking tiny eggshells out of stuff, it was worth a try. No eggshells in anything yet. It creates a perfect tiny slash in the egg, and then the egg just pulls apart without cracking. I love it. It is... the thing is, you're using a razor blade. So, it's like, I've never cracked an egg with a knife. I bet you that works fucking awesome.
I have, but it's still, I guess a razor blade is thinner than a knife.
Yeah.
But I've cracked it, but it's the same as cracking it with I don't know, if you do it right, if you're not smashing the shit out of it.
You're not mashing, smashing. There's no review.
Eggshells and eggs maybe a couple times.
I do every now and then.
It's every now and then. Yeah. Usually because you did something dumb, you're in a hurry and you just mashed it too hard.
Right. There's nothing to it. Moving
on. That we've proved that's dumb.
Hey, that one was dumb.
That one was stupid.
There's Metallica Monopoly.
On. What?
Why is
Metallically?
I remember finding one that was Horseopoly.
How? What's the theme? I know it's horses, but but what? How so? What were the places called? Okay, go back to Metallicopoly.
Yeah.
Read what's Boardwalk? Is it still just Boardwalk, or is it named like Master of Puppets or something?
I don't know. And then if you go to jail, you go to visit the Sandman. Yeah, there's that, and then hold on. Because someone told me about this the other day. I think my buddy Zach, friend of the show, told me there's a website you can go where they'll just laser... No, that would be way too fancy. They just write it with a pen.
What?
They write whatever... You send them a message and an address. They write your message with a pen on a potato and then mail it to someone. And it's not... There's no laser cutting. There's no fancy... They just write it with a pen.
Why do you need a third party to do this? Why do you need a middleman? Is it somewhere you have no access to potatoes?
No, I don't know.
I don't understand that.
No. Because
I guess maybe the fact that it's being mailed to them anonymously, but you can just mail it with no return address, right?
Right.
I guess it's taking out the awkwardness of the post office. You want to do what now? Mail this tater?
You just drop it in one of those things.
With a bunch of stamps. No, I'm sure they put it in. They put it in something, right? They don't just mail a potato.
I did it with a banana.
I know you did, but they just... And didn't the government basically send you a thing that said, don't do this anymore?
They did, and I was pissed because I didn't get that letter. I remember I sent it to my friend, Zach, friend of the show, and he threw the letter away. I was like, I did that for the letter. I would have framed it and kept it. It was basically, the letter was like, don't do this.
We know you can do it, but don't... Because didn't it show up at his house like someone had taken it and put it in a bag?
Yeah,
and it was
exactly.
All black.
Because everything is automated. It's all these machines that sort and separate the mail. And then they're not expecting a banana to come through.
Well, fucking banana clogged up the mail. Everything's a day late now. I don't understand that.
I don't understand a lot of things, man.
There was something else that was similar. Oh, it's like the people where you can mail shit to people, gorilla shits.
Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah. You can mail a lot of stuff. I like the idea, though, that it would be any image, with a laser cutter.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
If you could laser cut. But then you got to spend time looking for the right potato.
Right. But
that's where the third party comes in. But that's somebody's job. As odd as that is, imagine someone saying, so what do you do? Oh,
I choose the potatoes.
I choose potatoes that will make good candidates for laser engraving. What? Then we mail them. But actually, in reality, it's not even that fancy, dude. What do? I just get potatoes and write on them and mail them to people.
With a big pen.
How much you charge for that? Like a couple bucks a tater. Is that good work? It's hit or miss.
Here's something you can buy. It's a roach. It's a cockroach where they load it up with doodads.
Wait, is it alive?
It's alive.
Like Robo-Roach?
It's alive.
What do you mean loaded up with doodads?
They put a circuit board on it. It's loaded up with doodads, man. They put a circuit board on it.
And it does what?
Then you can sync it to your phone and control the roach. Tell it to walk around.
No!
They can go left and right.
A living cockroach.
A living cockroach.
You're full of shit.
It says,
I don't believe that.
the Backyard Brains Robo-Rouch is a Wi-Fi enabled circuit board you glue to a roach.
Robo-Rouch.
Robo-Rouch. Wait.
No.
It's $120.
No.
It's the world's first commercially available cyborg.
No.
Perform your own advanced neural interface surgery to remotely control the left and right movement of a cockroach with a phone or tablet.
Dude, we've got to put this on the fucking list, man.
Cockroach not included. Available for purchase online.
Cockroach?
Oh, see, I thought it was.
Oh, that's the kicker, huh? $120 doesn't even come with a roach.
But how are you going to glue it? You guess how you got to freeze it? How do you get the roach?
No, you're a rube if you buy that. There's no way that's working. You don't just glue a circuit board to a roach and then be able to control it from your phone.
Are you a teacher or parent that wants to teach a student about advanced neurotechnologies? You're in luck. The Robo-Roach is the world's first commercially available cyborg. With our Robo-Roach, you can wirelessly control the left and right movement of a cockroach by microstimulation of the nerves on their antenna.
That sounds more legit. Just add roaches.
Once you receive your Robo-Roach in the mail, follow our online surgery instructions and videos, and you'll soon be on your way to joining the ranks of experts in neural interfaces.
Like there's a big annual party where people are standing around drinking martinis, and it's be like, oh yes, I've progressed from Robo-Roach into now I'm into Robo-Rat, and I'm also into
Yeah, you think that's cool? I cut my finger off, turned into a toothbrush.
Did you robo it in any way?
Goodbye. Afterwards, you can clip the wires and retire the cockroach to your breeder colony to spend the rest of its days making more cockroaches for you and eating your lettuce.
Who are these people?
What world do these people live in?
What planet are these crazies from? Who has a cockroach farm? I've developed a disdain for cockroaches since I've been here, man. They're enormous. I got big mitts, man, and they're bigger than my thumb.
Yeah, they're gross.
And smart. The one had a neck. It was like perched up looking around. The one I heard make a noise was the most off-putting thing I've ever seen. I was watching it. I was taking a burl at our old place where those fucking bugs would just come out of the drain. I was in there taking a burl, and I saw one in the shower, and I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, it's fine. It's kind of minding its own business. I was like, it'll hang out. And then it just stuck its head up and went, and I was like, Sam, hand me the spray, man. I gotta kill this thing now.
Right. The reviews for this are great.
Okay, I just realized something.
What?
In my mind, I'm picturing a 5-inch by 5-inch
That's not that big.
circuit board with a roach underneath it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a circuit board, but it's
tiny. I'm guessing it's tiny and it fits on its head, right?
I mean, I'll show you the picture. You're gonna have to paint a word picture for our audience because
Oh my god!
it's like he's wearing a little backpack.
Oh my god! It looks just like
A Robo-Roach.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. If you, it looks like, those little wakeboards. Imagine if you did that and you glued some capacitors and shit to it and stuck it on something's back. It does look like a little backpack.
What a funny gift.
A wakeboard?
Imagine giving this as a gift.
Oh, a Robo-Roach.
There you go.
It's an intelligent cockroach you can control.
No. You just give them the kit. They gotta do all that.
Yeah, that's even better. Well, no, but the thing is, they would never use that because I don't want to catch. But see, that's one of those domesticated, those big hissing cockroaches that are pretty friendly and docile. If you try to put that on one of those roaches here, you have to disarm it first. You know what I mean? They're fucking aggressive and strange. But if you gave them the kit, they're never going to use it. But if you give them a roach already outfitted, now they have a roach. You know what I mean? They're not just going to throw it away. They're like, no, it's like giving someone a hamster. What do you do with it? Fuck, they gave me a hamster. I have a living thing I have to care for now. I do not want this. Now I have a robot.
It's a roach, though. You could just and then flush it in the toilet or something.
But it's
roaches have we killed?
Right, but I've never killed any that are fucking RoboCop.
You
unplug him?
Yeah, you unplug them.
You think it makes them mad? You think when they've been attached to that and it's making them, you're controlling it, when you remove it, you think it goes loco? Loco? Why did I say that?
I don't know.
I don't know. The mind of a roach.
Sometimes you gotta know when to hold them.
Sometimes you flush him down the toilet in the evening, but you took that old robot chip. Use again down the line.
I mean, I've seen things where you take a bee, you capture a bee in some way, or a fly, You freeze it. And then while it's like frozen and unconscious, you tie a little string to it, and then you glue, and then you tie it to something. When it flies, it just flies in circles.
I did that with a June bug when I was a kid.
Yeah?
And you don't have to freeze them. You just catch a June bug, and me and my brother, we tied a thing to its leg. Then we let it fly. It flew around for like 3 seconds maybe, and then it just pulled its own leg off. And it just went limp, and we went to the end of it, and it was just its leg with our thing. Like, that motherfucker detached its leg to escape. Big June bug.
So you and your brother did, and we did not grow up to be sociopaths.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to do it again for us this week.
All right. That was
2 in the bag.
2 in the sack. Stick around. We got one more to go, man. Trying to keep my mind lubed.
I'd like to thank Kishi Bashi for letting us use his song intro / Pathos off the album 151A. Thank you, Kishi Bashi. If you guys want to send us headlines, and you should, otherwise this is what you get.
Yeah.
You can send them to royalwecast@twitter.com. Nope.
No.
At royalwecast.
Just reset.
Okay. To the beginning?
Welcome to another episode of the
At royalwecast. And then Gmail is at gmail.com. No. royalwecast@gmail.com. That's going to do it for us this week. I'd like to thank Kishi Bashi.
Oh, no. Don't do all that again.
Okay, good night, Dad.
Sorry.